So I'm sure with one game left, not in the playoffs, coming off a bye week,
right.
maybe you'll worry a little bit as a coach
what
you might get. You got more than probably was advertised.
I mean, you saw it today, man. These guys fight for one another. They're out here having fun. I mean, like you said, it could be at the other end of the spectrum, and we could be pulling teeth to get guys to come out here and compete and get ready to try and go win a football game. But as you can see today, how the guys were, they were enthusiastic, they were engaged, they were having fun, they were talking crap to one another, but at the same time being competitive and doing things the right way.
I mean, when whoever made the play, offense or defense, on offense had a really good period, the last one. Man, just the explosion in this, this is, I mean, there's what, 40, 50 guys in here, and it felt like there was 19,000.
Right. Well, I kind of amped it up a little bit. We usually say money ball on the last play of one-on-ones, but that was the last play of a defensive period, and both sides wanted to make the play. I mean, you saw the ball being tossed around quite a bit. I mean, you got one of the best quarterbacks in the league as your third-string quarterback for the past couple of weeks. So you'd expect there to be some completions and some familiarity with the offense.
So he will remain a third-string quarterback for this week?
Everything remains the same.
Okay. Trey's performance in Calgary, what did you make of it?
You know what? He found a way to win the game, which is most important. There's still some things that I'd like to see him to be more consistent on, but at the end of the day, he found a way to win the game, and it's easier to make those corrections after a win than it is a loss.
Maybe the best part, I don't know, you tell me, but once he understood the blitz in the first quarter, seemed like bing, light bulb.
Yep, and there was the moment where, the first play I could have probably called a better call and put him in a better situation instead of the deeper concepts that we had called. However, he did have an outlet, but that's one of those situations where he needs to keep drifting and then find his outlet. And then later on in the game, I think we threw an interception on an all-out blitz where, he threw it right over the middle of the defense, which, I'm not too keen on that one. I'd rather, try to pick an edge, by the tackles or whatnot. So, but again, these are all, things that he can learn from and tailor to his game.
Does he get the start?
Trey gets the start. Trey gets the start, I'm going to make sure I do get Daggy some reps and probably rotate Jerem in a little bit as well, as many guys as we can. But at the end of the day, you can't go wholesale just because, due to cap reasons and what have you. You can't go wholesale. But guys that we can get up and get in, then we will.
Possible at all positions too, like even on defense, slipping a backup in.
Even on defense, I think Jake Taylor will be up as well, and maybe get Jeremy Dominique some reps, and any other guys that are in those backup roles. Whenever we can, we'll try to slide them in and get them some reps.
Had some milestone moments in that game too, with Geno Lewis.
7 straight games.
Breaking I think a 42-year-old record.
Wow, I didn't know it was 42-year-olds. I didn't know it was a 42-year-old record rather, but I did hear the 7 straight games with the receiving touchdown hadn't been done in a while. I mean, having 2 linebackers over 100 tackles. I think third time in history. I mean, Biggie and Solly were the first 2. Then I want to say Dean and the guys in Sask were Dean and Sankey. Sorry, thank you. Were the second 2, and then now, Nick and Niall. So, I mean, that's an amazing accomplishment, from those guys. So, and then also the 3 backs, right? Dealing with KB Rank, right? Dealing with KB Rank and Leak now, all having over 500 some yards rushing. I mean, it's amazing. That's why I told those guys, to me, this doesn't seem like a team that's not going to the playoffs and a team with a record the way we have. We've got a lot of great guys and a lot of great football players on this team.
A chance to go out 7-4 in your last 11. How there are going to be changes, obviously, and some guys won't be back, but a lot of guys will be. How important is it to go out on a good note, even though training camp's 6 months away?
That's the goal. The goal is to finish on a high note, finish with a win. I'm sure Toronto will be doing some of the same things that we're doing, based on the fact that I don't think they can improve their standing where they are. They're already hosting a first-round home game, so I'm sure they'll be trying to keep guys healthy. And, again, we won't be starting our, Mac and Trey will be starting. So I think it'll be a good test for Trey and the rest of the guys that'll be playing. So that's definitely the objective and the goal at this point in time is to finish on a high note. Awesome. Thank you, guys. Yes, sir.
Thanks again for your time, Sam.